All right, welcome back. Welcome back. It's the one Huddles. A little tired today. Really, really hot outside. Like I said, the summer owes me nothing when it comes to weather. Might have been a few rainy days since I've been back in the South, in the U.S., but the weather's been pretty good to me, and it's been quiet and relaxing where I'm at. All right, guys. Cryptocurrency custody is very, very important. Bitcoin custody, again, I believe Bitcoin is like another added layer to the security of your capital, to your savings, to your monetary energy, because Bitcoin is the most secure network out of all your favorite cryptocurrencies. It is a known fact. And there's plenty of energy that's being used every moment of the day to issue more Bitcoin into circulation every 10 minutes. Okay? So there's so much energy backing this network that it does make it very difficult for any type of network attack, reversal, or mutability of transactions. Okay? Uh, what can I say? So when you add that layer, the fact that you're storing your capital in such a network, and then you take that that form of money, or that form of money, and then you are doing it in cold storage with your own private keys. I mean, it's about as safe as you're gonna get out here. Okay, but either way, whatever you're holding, whatever you choose to do, cold storage, keep your private keys. Self custody. Self custody is the essence. It's the root of the whole uh, birth of cryptocurrency, and really the first blockchain uh, form of money, Bitcoin, right? So I think the market is coming around to finding itself to the origin of all of this, to the grassroots of all of this. It's almost like when like when a kid gets raised to become a man, and then they go out into the world and they discover all these new things, and they kind of, I don't want to say they forsake all of the teachings that they've gone through while growing up in their home or in their community, but they kind of put it to the back because they're finding themselves, and they're thinking that there's other things that's better out there, and but go through pretty much a long they pretty much go through a self discovery, and just to only find out that everything comes back to where the original teachings that they've gotten from someone in their neighborhood, or somewhere in their house, who's already had the experience, or who has a better vision. They just gave it to them too early when they wasn't ready, and then they go out there and then they want to discover for themselves, just only to discover that the information which they were originally given. So it's not about when you get the information. You can get the information before anybody else, but if you're not ready for it, it doesn't matter. Look how many people who were fortunate enough to know other people who understood Bitcoin, and who was trying to communicate Bitcoin to them when Bitcoin was probably like $1, 50 cents, $3, $10, all that. And so many people, from what I understood, were just not receptive. They just wasn't ready. Like, they either would shun it, have some preconceived notion, or they just couldn't conceptualize it. And so it's not about how early you get the information. It's all about when you're ready to receive it. Now, timing does play a part, and I think it's always best when the timing and the preparedness, you being the receiver of the information, it's all about all of it coming together so you're able to receive it properly. But anyways, we all get it when we're ready, and we all get what we deserve. We all get what we deserve, as far as when we buy into these things, when we start holding them. That's us getting it when we deserve it, because I'm sure there was some time in my past life that I ran across it and just wasn't interested, just was interested in crap, mess, partying, girls, drinking, Girls, more girls. Just stuff that just was nonsense and wasn't going to improve me as a person or my future self. So maybe at that time somebody could have been in my circle and brought it to my attention, and I still probably would have undermined it or even lost the keys or something. So it's all about when you're ready. Now, I say all that to say this: self custody is important because look what we're seeing now. We're seeing everything line up for Bitcoin to really, really take off because the whole self custody mantra is big in the Bitcoin community. I think there is major education and enlightenment that is happening in the financial institution arena with the BlackRocks, the Fidelities, the Goldman Sachs, the Charles Schwabs, and the likes. And they're learning, they already understand this. This is why I believe this is a planned takedown of all of these centralized exchange players that are brokering these altcoins and Bitcoin. They are going to get moved out the way. And I said this before in a video vaguely a long time ago. It's not on this channel anymore. They will move these exchanges out the way so the institutions would be the brokers, because that is how a properly regulated brokerage is supposed to be with securities, registered securities, which those altcoins will be registered securities or they will be gone. It's either or. It's no way around it. So Prime Trust is another exchange that brokered cryptocurrencies, or it custodied cryptocurrencies, and now they have a cease and desist because they were the sun is out, yo. So I'm leaning back like Fat Joe. I gotta get up out of here. So Prime Trust, there was a warning placed on Prime Trust that possibly they can endanger customers' funds, right? Maybe there was a whistleblower bringing attention about liquidity issues. Maybe they didn't have enough cryptocurrency to actually pay out everybody, and they saw something going on here. This is another domino. You got to look at the game, okay? It's a game. It's a game of proving and justifiable action. Okay, this is guys, this is how the US works. This is how systems work. This is how the man, if you want to call the man, this is how he or they work. Justifiable action. They stack up the evidence and it justifies the action where there's no question, no refute. Everybody believes it, they believe it, and that's that. Whether you think it's moral or not, at the end of the day, there's been so many DeFi, decentralized exchanges and smart contracts that have lost tons of money, of investors' money. So much money was lost in DeFi. So much lost in NFTs and laundered in NFTs. So much that's been lost in these centralized exchanges, and even the banks that hold money for these crypto companies. Anything around it that's centralized and even decentralized is being already painted. It's already set up. This is a direct hit on the altcoins. The altcoins are very integral to this because, again, altcoins are persona non grata without these vehicles, these ramps, off ramps, bridges, decentralized stuff, all you want to say. Bitcoin is the only one that can act on its own with a decentralized wallet, and that is it. It doesn't require anything else. You don't even need to cash out because it is the money and it's the best form of money. All right, so this, you see how it all comes back around. It's all getting stripped down to bare bones. Now, I mean, you're going to have, I think there's a exchange that may come out that's, they want to incorporate some other altcoins as commodities, and that's fine. Again, understand this is a game. This is a game, so you gotta be thinking ahead. You know, you gotta be thinking ahead. You know, even though they want to call them commodities, are they really? Can they withstand any type of regulation? If they say, hey, you know what, these coins, we're gonna remove them off of, we're not even gonna trade them on our exchange anymore. What are they gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin can stand alone. And you know, now you're seeing these exchanges falling, more are falling, and it's just setting up the table. It's going to be quite a bullish run when Bitcoin really gets some legs up under it. So yeah, over 10 minutes. Let me know what you think. I'm out.